Don't worry, everyone. I can read that this says goodbye. I'll never misread severing ever again. Hi, you dolls. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie. And today we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 7 of First Kill, First Goodbye. Not such a warm and cheery title. I feel like this is going to be very interesting. I'm not even going to read the little synopsis here. We, at the end of the last episode, found the guild member buried by Cal, Juliet, and Ben. This body was found by Noah's ex-girlfriend. Now, I went on a whole rant at the end of the last episode where I think that Noah's ex-girlfriend might be involved in something. Like, maybe she's a witch, or maybe the witch and Oliver are using her, because she seems to be directly connected to every single body that keeps being found. However, maybe that's just a coincidence. Maybe it's just a tie-in character. I don't know. Let's find out. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. Comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It is all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, in addition to more. Also, don't forget to follow us on all social media. Where did the P come from? At @star_chef_productions, or at Puma4107 for Twitter. But without further ado, this is Season 1, Episode 7 of First Kill, First Goodbye.
They'd be jealous that our love is deeper than Edward and Bella's. I just want your heart, yeah, I want your heart.
Can't believe we only have 2 episodes left. This is kind of making me sad. Like, I want to binge all. Oh! Jay's sleeping. I gotta be quiet.
What is a monster?
Am I aware? It's all anyone's talking about. Are you not on TikTok? There's an entire hashtag, Triplet Massacre.
Noah and I were uber focused on each other. A few people were acting sus.
It was a gathering, so
You're
smash, meet up
acting
with friends.
sus.
We found them. They suggested the bonfire.
Or did you stumble across them because you were in the woods planning on doing something sketchy? I remembered I wanted to say something and I couldn't remember what it was. Now I just remembered it. They keep talking about how there's a special way to kill the legacy vampires. And in the dream, the first dream sequence with Cal and Juliet, Juliet has the snake on her shoulder and Cal whips out this sword and she's like, what? Like, where did this come from? And it looks like she either goes to stab Juliet or the snake. Maybe there's like a special sword of silver. And that, it's like in the Garden of Eden or something, and that's what they have to kill the legacy vampires with.
It's like I don't kiss and tell. It's tacky.
Where I come from, police can't question a minor without an adult present.
Ooh, I like
Got
the
an AP
little...
English exam I'm late for. So.
He was killed by a vampire.
Or someone suffering from clinical vampirism.
They can't keep our kids safe. The
Ma'am!
No more vamps! No more ghouls! No more monsters in our school!
I'll talk to her. Because I'm an amazing ally. I love you.
I don't think he's gonna get through to her.
My parents will know exactly how to protect you.
We don't have that kind of relationship.
Yeah, Cal, your mother wants to
listen.
murder her.
I'm not doing any more severing.
Do you honestly think they're going to accept that?
It's time to find out.
Cal, your own mother instructed you to be the one that murdered Julia when they went for the raid. Shut up, Apollo.
Somebody didn't have their protein shake today.
No, I think he's just sick of your shit.
Pablo, amigo, todo bien. Cuando no toca la oscuridad, todo está bien.
When there is no darkness, everything is all right. I just want to point out that when they were, the guild was explaining the legacy vampires in episode 3, the ex-girlfriend of Cal says that legacy vampires are not bound to the darkness. It's very rare. I don't know all of the rules, but I would be led to believe that that would mean that they, when you're bound to darkness, evil, maybe they're capable of, because they're not being bound to darkness, of not being evil.
The Faraday cases.
They block wireless transmissions and keep the devices from being tracked or hacked.
There's something I need to tell you.
Guess who's coming for
Need you to be
dinner?
cool.
Aww.
Hell no!
Yeah,
I
that's
told her
pretty
she'd
much
be safe.
the reaction I thought.
I forbid you from entering this home. You understand?
Dad,
I already invited her in.
it's too late for that.
She's been here before.
Obviously, this is a lot for you to process.
I'm gonna kill her.
We don't know how, remember?
I
No
meant
Cal.
Cal.
Yeah.
But she did say that the girl was in trouble. We could use that, right? So let's
The cops think a vampire killed that man.
It was a vampire. It was this
The body.
I killed him.
Maybe start with the fact that he was trying to kidnap Cal.
To protect me.
Yeah, you should have led with that.
I know how to fight monsters, but I didn't know how to fight one of my own.
He never should have laid a hand on you.
If he wasn't dead, I'd kill the son of a bitch myself.
Oh, good, you and Julia could bond over that.
We don't help vampires, ever.
However, we don't want to make her situation worse.
Alright, so wasn't the worst it could have
You know
gone.
something? I can't eat, sleep, or think straight unless we're together.
Let's go, girls.
Shania. Oh, don't ruin Shania for me, bunny. Oh my god, she's carving steaks.
You want to give it a try? The stabbier the better.
What if I was a monster?
I take you out myself.
I thought she was joking. She's not joking. It's so ironic that they grew up being best friends and their parents despise each other. Oh god, it's the guild. It's JoJo.
You have nothing to lose but the guild's trust if you don't.
No, the guild's trust! You sent a man who's trying to kidnap her!
Back
He
when
put
Ryder
his
died,
trust in
Joe.
you to trust that person. Look how that ended up.
Where's Cal? Why don't you tell me, JoJo? You're the one keeping such close tabs on my family.
That was good. That was a
I'm
good
watching.
one. You don't mess with Talia.
I call this bad girl Saturday Night Fever.
So full of himself.
Glad we don't have anyone like that in our family.
I'm confident in my abilities with evidence that I should be. Big deal.
I feel like Oliver and his witch girlfriend's gonna be popping up soon. Or we're just gonna call him. Look at that
Favorite
record
sister.
collection. Oh,
You finally ready to
I'd
leave
be
that
friends
bullshit life
with
behind?
Oliver.
Not exactly.
Hey, you knocked the house of cards over. Guys should have been a little more careful. So there's tension there. That has nothing to do with the guild.
What is that?
No. There's a citywide shelter in place in order. Your dad know you're out here?
Cal's just taking me home.
We gotta test everyone.
Silver.
Cool.
Hey! Sorry. This is my brother's car. She's a monster. I'm taking her to meet my family.
A joke only the DA's daughter can make while the town's got a real monster threat. Why don't I escort you home? Tell your dad how you kept me in stitches.
I am in this by myself. I still don't know what killed my mother.
I wonder how much they know. Like, where did they find him?
I didn't know you were feeling this way. Or that you didn't think you could talk to me about it.
I think I found our monster.
You got a little vibe going. I get her.
She's not gonna give up information
Got
to
a little
us.
vibe
Come
going.
at it with that attitude.
But she gives us a name. If she gets a stake in the heart. I might not kill her, but I'll enjoy watching the pain.
Smart. Sexy. We're actually a lot alike.
He's such a douche. He likes her. He's got a crush. He thinks she's cute. Just hope that Theo doesn't lose it. And
I don't
come
want
in
to
and
be
stab
here
him.
any more than you want me here.
We don't bury bodies. We're smarter than that. Asinine idea was yours.
It was.
Well, it's dumb.
Well, it's dumb.
You're awful.
You're gonna excommunicate me? You already played that card, Bash.
Are they about to throw down?
That is a lot
I
stronger
didn't
than
think
you
you had
last
it in you, old
remember.
man.
You don't want to play temptress to what I have in me now.
Oh my god, are we getting a vision?
Tell Jules she...
Uh-oh.
So it is her. Anyone named Calliope would have to be a vampire.
What a dumbass Bunny is. Like,
Called my dad. He saw Bunny on the news and he wants me to come stay with him for a while. Even threatened to take her to court if she didn't let me go.
Bunny Wheeler and her desperate housewives are ruining my lawn. I
ruining
think
my
a few lights and sirens.
Hello, Sebastian. You cannot eat her. And tell her to get that crazy woman off my
You
lawn.
cannot eat her.
It's not killing each other.
At least for tonight.
Eleanor, you could do so much better. And I feel like the two of them being together will like mellow each other out. Oh shit. No, see, Theo, don't. There's something in that necklace. Something with that necklace.
I always fall for the stupid ones.
The hell'd you call me?
Put her down! Finger!
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Our next first date will be much better. Neither of you will remember much of this one.
Not Theo.
With those mams outside?
When this falls on me and my family, it falls on all of us.
It's true. You gotta be a little smarter, Ma. I gave Margot too much credit at the beginning of this season.
Is my heart safe with you? Forever.
I need to warn my family. I'll call Theo. He'll know what to do.
Is he dead? Is he
Speak out.
Is he fucking dead? Are you kidding me? I didn't realize that was the end of the episode. Alright, so there you have it, episode 7. First goodbye, and we find out who the goodbye is for. Is he dead? Is he dead? See, okay, so calm yourself, Jesse. Let's save that for the end. Okay, so we start off where the master plan of the situation is for Cal to bring Juliet home because she thinks that her parents are going to embrace her if they explain. Unfortunately, you probably should have thought about this. Oh, I don't know, maybe like a few episodes ago. I guess they're thinking they're two kids. They're two high school kids in love. It doesn't matter how much they mean to each other. Or it doesn't matter what the situation is that they're in. They don't know as good as we do. We know better. So I get that, but it's like, you really thought that just like bringing her into the house was going to be okay? Like they weren't going to have the reaction that they did? I'm surprised it wasn't worse. But we then have them kind of coming to a bit of an understanding, and then the guild pops up. Now the guild is starting to piss them off, and it's starting to piss me off too, because for the Burns family to be so dedicated and so loyal and so with the guild, like literally just like they're making their whole entire life about the guild, for them to turn their backs on them that quickly is devastating. But at the same time, I do get the guild being skeptical or wanting to check in on them, considering the situation with Cal, because the things that Cal said in regards to like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe we're monsters, like maybe we're their monsters and things like that. It's like, you can't even think that way. That's why I got upset with her friend exposing her, because it's like, I guess she was just so conditioned to be that way too, which is why she ratted out on Cal. But I feel like as her friend, she should have been more there for her. She should have been more understanding. And so I just feel like Cal trusted the wrong person. You know, she's saying these things to her mom, to her dad, to her brothers, and obviously they're her family, so they're not going to do that to her. They're not going to say, like, they're not going to be that harsh or rough with her. I mean, like, they are, but ultimately they love her and they care about her. The guild is more like, no, we have a protocol, we have a process, like, these are our rules, and we're sticking to it. But we find out that JoJo is Jack's ex-girlfriend, because Theo's in the basement. He's trying to find, he's with this hacker and Apollo, and they're trying to figure out, I guess, more into what his vision was when he envisioned the legacy vampire killing his mother. The guild finds them, and they do let them slide. I will say that. She goes, you have 10 minutes to get this hacker out of your house, or, you know, there's going to be a problem. So she could have taken advantage of that situation. She didn't. But Talia texts Jack and says your girlfriend's on her way back up, and she says she was never my girlfriend. So I have a feeling it's not the protocol and the process and the code, if you will, the code of the guild. I'm not sure it's so much that. I'm starting to think now that maybe JoJo just has it out for Talia, because it's just a little too much. I feel like it's a little too much. They don't seem to be asking the right questions. They just seem to be acting on impulse, and it doesn't make sense to me. So I think there's more to that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had Talia text that to Jack. But so we now are trying to get to Juliet's house. We try to get to Juliet's house, and we are stopped by a cop by one of the monster checkpoints. And they do manage to get past that, but they have the cop follow them, and we think it's all fine and dandy, and we find out that the cop is a member of MAM. And frickin' Bunny and her desperate housewives are picketing on the lawn, and they're looking for Calliope, we find out, because Ben talks to his mom, and he's like giving her some kind of impression or indication that he knows who it is, and this crazy bitch goes, of course, Calliope. With a name like Calliope, she's got to be a vampire. So you don't know who to trust, is what the show is showing us. You don't know who you can trust, who's on what side, who feels what, or who is what. And that is quickly also shown in the situation with Eleanor. So now, before we get to that, we do have a conversation with Margot and Calliope and Juliet. And, as I said in the reaction, I gave Margot way more credit at the beginning of this season. I thought she was a lot smarter. I thought she was a lot more composed with her emotions and her feelings, and she's starting to lose her shit. There has been a lot going on in her life. Her mother was eaten by her husband. Her husband is now kind of like a snake or something. That's still not explained. Her psycho child Oliver is back in the mix. And so there is a lot of stuff that she is going through. But Calliope thankfully kind of puts her in her place and goes, hey, listen, you need to be careful. They're looking for me. They're not looking for her. This and that, blah, blah. So I think that the two sets of parents, I think this episode was good for kind of getting through to them slightly. So now they're kind of hanging out at the house. Oliver shows up because they were supposed to go to Oliver's house, and he's like, where the hell are these kids? And they get into a scuffle. He finds out that his father is now a full legacy vampire. We get a quick brief flashback while he is held by his neck up against the wall of what looked to be a turtle? Bloody turtle drops it into a little lake boat, a rowboat, and there were blood on his hands. We don't see who dropped that, though. Did Margot kill... The fuck is that? So yeah, that's a turtle. Oh, poor turtle. I love turtles. If I had to guess, it's Eleanor killed his turtle, and maybe that pushed him into a fit of rage and he wanted to kill Eleanor, and maybe his parents saw that and they were like, oh my god, he's a psycho trying to kill Eleanor, we have to get rid of him. And that's why they sent him away, because he does keep adamantly saying that this is Eleanor's fault. Eleanor did this. This is Eleanor's problem. Eleanor. And I don't know, I get a weird feeling that he might be telling the truth. I mean, look, we literally had the father be like, Eleanor put her dolls in the microwave. Like, she's not all there. But moving on to Eleanor. Oh my gosh. So we have Theo and Apollo, and they go to the wooden stake because Apollo knows that Eleanor's going to be there. Clearly, Apollo has a thing for Eleanor, and Eleanor kind of seems like she has a thing for Apollo. He talks Theo out of going in. He's like, listen, I'll get this started. I understand her. In Apollo fashion, he acts stupid and he's not thinking with his head, and they go and they start making out and hooking up in the bathroom. Now, he's kind of asking her questions because he's like, oh yeah, I'm here for a purpose. And she's not really answering them because she's there for a purpose too, and it's not to answer questions. He should have had this conversation at the bar, but again, in Apollo fashion, he's fucking full of himself and screwed it up. And so now we have angry, hot-headed Theo, rightfully so, because he's in a very weird place right now. rushing in and blowing his cover. And now I feel bad because Eleanor thinks, oh my God, he fooled me, he tricked me. And they all start fighting. And this gets really sloppy and really messy really freaking quick. They manage to get her down because it is 2 against 1, and they are very skilled fighters in monster hunting. Theo has Eleanor in a chokehold, and he screams to Apollo to stake her. And now I am shocked that Apollo does this. However, we do know that, as Theo said, even right before they went in, it's not going to kill her, but I'll at least be able to smile at the pain. I'm still surprised. But anyway, goes to fucking stake her, and she moves. Now, we saw, actually, in this very same bathroom, in the very first time that we saw her feed off the guy, she kind of does that, like, blurry run thing that monsters and vampires do, where they move really quickly, right? It's like, boom, real fast. So we know that she can move quickly, and she can kind of contort fast. She moves, and he stabs Theo. So we are left with a scene of them laying on the bathroom, completely bloodied, and it does not appear as if Theo is moving. There is a lot of blood, and that is a gut wound, and that is not something that you can recover from, and they are extremely, extremely painful. You bleed out very fast. I'm really thinking that Theo's dead. I'm thinking that fucking Theo is dead. The only thing now is that he could just be not moving. He could be like in shock. I am thinking that the only saving grace will be that Cal called Apollo. Apollo told her about what happened. Maybe her and Juliet can fly down there real fast, and they can save him. But Juliet would have to turn him into a vampire. And I don't know if Juliet even knows how to do that yet. Maybe they could talk Oliver or one of her parents into it. I highly doubt it, but maybe Oliver. I'm thinking Theo's dead. Man, this really sucks. I hope Theo's not dead because he's one of my favorites. And it really made me upset to learn about what happened with his mother and have him be in so much pain and to have him go out this way. This is so sad. We have 1 episode left. We have the finale. I want to watch it, but I don't. Oh. So many theories. So many theories. And everyone throw a like over this. Like if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring the link bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on all social media. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.